me, oh my.
Yes.
You're just funny, that's all. We are glad to have Mary Bishop and Ross Slavik with us. They are the director and assistant director for the upcoming production of Southern Hospitality. Glad to have you ladies here.
Glad to be here.
Very glad to be here.
Well,
Thank
we're glad
you.
to have you. What's the attraction? This was written by, tell us the authors of the plays.
There are three writers, Jesse Jones, Nicholas Hope, and Jamie Wooten, and they've written, this is just one of many things they've written, but this is the third in the trilogy of the Frutrell sisters of Fayro, Texas. It's just flat out Southern comedy is what it is.
And this is the third one. I mean, you've done
Yes,
the other two.
we've done the other two. This is the third in the series.
Have you directed
and the
all
final
three?
one. Yes, I have. Yeah, and they've been a lot of fun.
Where'd you find these? Now these are recent plays, right? I mean, they're
Yes,
fairly
they're very recent. We stumbled across a play called Dearly Departed that Jesse Jones had a part in writing. And as I kind of researched her, I found that she was with another group of writers. And then we got into these, and they write many things. They're not all about Fayro, Texas. But we've loved this series, so it's been a lot of fun.
Lots of comedy involved.
Oh, yeah. Really
you-
Southern, dysfunctional family
Yeah.
kind of comedies. Yeah.
And dysfunctional people.
Very
But, yeah.
dysfunctional.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, this is presented by the Ozark Arts Council and the theater company.
Okay.
It's part of our regular season. And we've been like a year or two between each of the plays. We're having a lot of our regular cast that were in the first two back. And those are Vivi Allen will be back as Geneva. And if anybody has seen these before, you don't want to miss her. Jamie Taylor is back as Dub, Linda Henson as Twink, and Dana O'Quinn as Honey Ray. And we have a bunch of new cast members. We had people move away and for one reason or another couldn't do the play. Hannah Horton, Lisa Johnson, Cameron Carlton, Daryl Horton, Rachel McNair, Katie Enload, Lisa Dotson, Tom Fitton, and last but not least, Dan Reynolds as
A
Raynard.
newcomer to the lyric
Yeah, and
stage.
I'm excited about this cast. As Dan said last night, the magic started happening. You know, been a little worried because it hadn't, well, we haven't had all our cast together a lot.
And
Graduations
that's a little
and
nerve-wracking to
things.
me because one night you're talking across to someone, and then the next night that female character is a male all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And he's trying to talk in a female voice,
Right.
and it's just
It's
it's
very
really weird.
distracting, but they're doing a very good job, and I'm just really excited about it. I think people are going to love it. I really do.
Now, how did you get involved being assistant director?
Well, I know that by being an assistant director that someday I may be able to direct a play
Right.
myself, and Mary graciously accepted my plea to do this, and you know, I'm enjoying it. Of course, I get to play all the different characters that just happen not to be on stage that evening. And it's amazing because I found I have 3 or 4 different Southern accents.
And they're all coming out.
And they're
when
all
you're-
coming out. It's amazing, though. We are really having a good time. And I saw it last night, too. You know, up there working with everybody. Everybody's kind of, oh my goodness, I'm that person now. So, and it's so much fun and so funny because every night I hear a different line and it just tickles me a different way, you know.
And that's
Right.
one thing that I've noticed, that you read the script over and over and over again, you think that line's not going to be funny, but when the characters are, I mean, you get drawn into what's going on with the characters, and they say the line like it's really coming out of their mouth for the first time, and you just go, yeah, that is funny.
And it's not even just lines, it's facial expressions, the way they move, and they just become that character. Aunt Iney is a perfect example.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to be fun. But it's just so much fun to do.
I have a question as
Yes.
far as in directing. I mean, Dan mentioned, you know, that you're not necessarily telling every move to make, and that
Right.
I think is part of the attraction as a director, that you can watch the character develop within each individual person.
Right. And you do try to direct them, especially with 13 people on stage at one time. You've got to try to direct them where it looks reasonable.
Right.
That they're not blocking each other, and that's a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
And I try to give some direction about what I want out of the
Characterization.
character, but I like to see what the actor is bringing out too. And if it's not what I want, then we'll discuss it, you know.
Right.
But
So
yeah.
don't be flipped out if she's not telling you something. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I think in the beginning I thought it was going to be more structured. You know, it's totally different than what
Yeah.
I do. I mean, we kind of fly off the seat of our pants
Right.
here, and I think it's going to be 180 degrees the other
Yeah.
way, and it's really not. And it's refreshing. I just hope I'm doing a good job, and I think everyone wants to please you. You're the director.
They should
after all-
please
Yeah.
it.
I'm the one with the whip, right?
Yeah,
That's
that's right.
right.
Yeah, we got to
How
go
did
through you to get to
How
her.
did you see Dan as Raynard?
I don't know how to explain it exactly.
I got it. You know,
It just,
I had
I was trying to think
what my
because,
therapist
you know,
says.
there were several parts that had to be replaced.
Right.
And he just popped into my mind. And I thought, you know, I think he would have fun doing this, and I think he would be a great Raynard. And he is.
Is that part of it? Is to bring out that character? Do you have to have fun with it? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly, I bet.
If you're not having fun, I mean, this is community theater, okay? We get zero pay. Our pay is the fun we have doing it and the response from the community
Right.
to what we do. And yeah, you got to have fun.
So you don't have, how much more rehearsal? When is the production?
The production is the 10th, 11th, and 12th of June. 10th and 11th at 7 p.m. and I'm sorry, 7:30 p.m. and on Sunday the 12th at 2. So yes, we're getting down to the wire.
That's like 2 weeks away.
Yes.
Are you ready?
He's
You know,
he's
I-
really
Are they out of
getting
books
there.
yet?
They will be this week.
I think
Okay.
tonight we're supposed
Tonight,
to be out of books.
yes.
I know the lines, but I keep forgetting them.
Well, I
You know.
think you'll,
Yeah.
you know, that'll be all right.
Working with your cues, that's the
And
main
the
thing.
cues
Yeah.
is really important. There's times when I say one line and then it goes a couple of pages, and then I have to really know what person is going to say what, so I'll know when to come in. If I
Well,
don't,
you
I'll
got to
be
listen to what's going
yeah,
on.
Right.
Yeah.
And I do want to mention a couple of other people involved. Our musical director is Dixie Milburn, whom everybody knows. Tony Grimes is the technical director, and Ann Graffey is designing our set. And we have 2 stage managers, Tom Fitton and Michael Hughes. And
Okay.
Tom also has a small part in the play, but he and Michael are going to be moving set.
Which is a very important
Oh,
role.
extremely important.
'Cause if you don't have your set there, then
Let me tell you, I was one of the stage managers in South Pacific. It nearly
I
killed
saw
this
you
old
working your
woman.
tail off.
I did.
Really.
But
Yeah.
this won't be quite that involved. But
Oh,
we have a great bunch of people.
We talked about it being a community event, a community get-together, community theater, and we want to appeal to the people to come out and see this play,
Oh,
of course.
absolutely. To help support the theater, to support the Arts Council, because as you know, all nonprofits, especially art-related, the funding is very low at this point in time, and that helps build up so we can do other things. We have a workshop this summer, 2 workshops for young people this summer. And, you know, we try to keep growing
Right.
and to be able to do things, but we have to have money
Sure,
to do it.
Sure, yeah.
And I might mention the website for the Ozark Arts Council is ozarkartscouncil.org, and you can find out more information there about upcoming events and
And joining the Arts Council.
Yes.
very, very important
Because
that we
it
ask
is,
you to
it is time for our membership drive, so we hope we
to join
do
and
well there.
support the arts. And you know, there's nothing better for an actor, I don't think, than to have that crowd out there laughing and hee-hawing and all that. It just helps you.
That is where it comes in. You get that instant feedback
You
in a
bet.
comedy, and it just makes you do more.
Exactly.
That you weren't,
Go
even,
over the top.
wasn't even expecting to do, you know.
Right.
You really do. So tickets will be available an hour before the performance each night and day. But you can also call the Arts Council, 391-3504, to reserve tickets.
Okay. Well, thank you, ladies. Anything else you want to add, or
Other than just
come
out.
see it?
Come
Come-
see it.
Y'all
It's gonna
come
be
back, you
so
hear.
much fun. And everybody likes Fayro, Texas.
I think people in this area can relate to that comedy and the geographic area of a
think
lot of
so.
stuff.
Well, there is even a mention of a very local area dog patch in the play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So people can, being compared Fayro to Dog Patch. you know,
Okay.
think about
And you
it.
definitely want to see Dan Reynolds as Raynard.
As Raynard.
The hero of Fayro.
There you go. Again, it's June 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Right.
Friday and Saturday, or
And Sunday afternoon.
And Sunday afternoon, 7:30 on Friday and Saturday, and 2 p.m.
Do
on
we
Sunday.
want to give the ticket prices?
The ticket prices are $10 for adults, $8 for students and senior citizens, and $5 for children.
All right.
Good. Great,
thank
great
you.
entertainment, and
Look
you don't have to
forward
go very far to do it.
That's
Exactly.
true.
Support your arts.
Yeah. Thank y'all very much, and I'll see y'all tonight, I guess.
Thank you. Yes, you will. Thank
All right.
you.
Up next, we have Charles Ragsdale. He's with the Eureka Springs Blues Festival. Stay with us.